shit. Just like y'all act dumb about the definition of the term homophobic and shit. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers is misusing the fucking English language, you fucking big dummies. You saying shit and you sounding fucking retarded. At least when I hear you, you sound retarded to fucking me, because I know the real definition of these fucking words. Y'all just using this shit however the fuck you want to use it. If you want to say I'm bigoted towards motherfucking the Skittles Brigade, then okay, say that. Use the proper motherfucking terminology, bitch. But don't call me fucking homophobic, motherfucker, because I'm not scared of a motherfucking thing. I ain't scared of no motherfucking rainbow motherfucking bright ass motherfuckers. I ain't scared of no motherfucking Skittles fucking Brigade tasting the motherfucking rainbow around this bitch. I don't give a fuck about them. If you gonna say some shit, say a motherfucker bigoted against LBGT. What is the shit? LBGTQP. And P is for pedophile. Because that's what the fuck is on that shit too. Y'all embracing all that shit. Y'all even start saying P, but then motherfucker, because I started to put in the P on the bitch. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers start picking that shit up and saying that shit, saying it was plus. But it's not plus, it's for pedophile. And I started that motherfucking shit. If you go, even though it's under a whole nother, what's the name? But if you go back for years, whenever I refer to these bitches as LGB, whatever the fuck the shit, but I put a P on the end because the pedophiles is lumped in there, and a lot of the shit of their agenda that's going on is trying to lead towards pedophilia. That's why all these motherfuckers are steady targeting and so obsessed with children and shit. Because that's where this shit is going. That shit is a whole nother, but shit, I don't give a fuck. We live, I'm talking shit. It is what it is. I talk about whatever the fuck. So it don't gotta be a topic for another motherfucker. It could be a topic for right motherfucker now. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucking, because I talk about all type of shit. I don't give a fuck. You know, I ramble, whatever the fuck. It is what it is. You like it or you motherfucking love it. I don't give a fuck however this shit go. I'm gonna talk about whatever the fuck I want. This shit is unscripted, unfiltered, uncensored, rough, rugged, raw, all my little talking points, all my little catchphrases and shit. It's whatever the fuck you want to call it. So like I'm saying, if we gonna get on this, I was talking about, dude, I might double back on them. But on this LGBTQP shit, the shit is going in the direction of fucking pedophilia. That's why these motherfuckers are so obsessed with our fucking children. Every chance they get, they want to get in the kid's face. They want to pass all type of laws that's taking parents' rights away from them on dictating what their children could be exposed to. Where you're saying, oh, this is mandatory in school that they learn about LGBTQP history. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you gonna teach them history about some motherfuckers if they don't know what the shit stands for? And for them to know what the shit stands for, you have to break down the entire, you have to break down an understanding of sex, period, to even get to this other shit, you know what I'm saying, that's beyond normal sexual fucking shit. So first off now, in order to get to even having a motherfucker understand non-binary, LGBTQ, whatever, YZ, Skittles Brigade ass shit, you gotta break down sex, period, to these motherfuckers, and then start telling them about how this other shit go. You see how sick this shit is? Do you see how dumb, slow, and stupid this shit is? How the fuck you gonna teach a motherfucker about a lesbian? How the fuck you gonna teach a motherfucker about a motherfucker being gay? You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you gonna teach a motherfucker about transsexuality? How the fuck you gonna teach a motherfucker about non-binary if you don't teach them about dick and pussy and what you supposed to do with that shit? How? How, Sway? How the fuck you gonna get around that? So y'all leaving out a big ass leap on some shit when y'all start passing these laws talking about y'all gonna do this and that and take the rights away from parents on what they fucking children are taught at an early age about sexuality. Y'all jumping a big ass hurdle because how the fuck you expect kids to understand LGBTQP, whatever the fuck you want to call that dumbass shit, whatever the fuck you want to call it, how the fuck you expect the motherfucker to understand that without you explaining dick and pussy and what it's supposed to do? I'm waiting. I want a motherfucker to come and challenge me and explain this shit to me. If a motherfucking LGBTQTYZP motherfucking activist on this shit run across this shit, explain it. I'm waiting because shit, I don't see no fucking way how you gonna explain a LGBTQPT, whatever the fuck that shit is. How you gonna explain a lesbian? How you gonna explain gay? How you gonna explain any of this shit without explaining dick and pussy and what it does to begin with? You all are trying to take away children's innocence. You all are trying to just introduce sexualized children. That's the whole name of the game. So now, once you done taught these kids everything about sex at an early age, now they're leaving you to open the argument. Oh, well, the kid knew about sex. Now the pedophilia ain't that bad no more. They know about it. Oh, they wanted it. All type motherfuckers will make all type of excuses and have all type of openings on some shit. Oh, the motherfucker knew all about some shit. They motherfucking knew more than me or whatever the fuck. They fully had a full understanding of some shit. Don't you all see where this shit is fucking going? Once you give children a full, or thinking you give, because they can't understand this shit, their minds won't wrap around it. That's why we go through puberty and all this other shit. From a physical standpoint, our bodies ain't ready for this motherfucking shit to a certain time. That's why you go through puberty. That's why you ain't catching no fucking woodies when you fucking 7 and 8 fucking years old. You gotta start going through puberty and all that shit start happening and your little nuts drop and all that other motherfucking shit. And you start ovulating and having periods and shit. Don't that tell you something? That tells you that's the time that you're supposed to be introduced to sex around that time. So why the fuck is kindergartners need to be introduced to LGBTQism if they little shit don't even work until fucking 12 and 13 fucking years old? Come on now. Fucking nothing is wrong. Fucking nature ain't fucking wrong. It's sick psychology that's wrong. It's people that want to go against the natural laws of nature. These people want to go against the laws of the fucking universe and shit, like I talked about in one of my No Holds Bars episodes. The laws of the universe, the nature, the laws of fucking nature, the way shit is supposed to fucking go. The reason that you start developing and going through puberty, the reason you weren't born able to have babies and all that shit and born all this motherfucking way is because you have to reach a certain maturity level to be able to do this shit, to be responsible enough to have children, to know about sex, to do all of this old adult ass shit. That's why we have children and adults. It's not just all in one and one and all. But the LBGQPT, whatever, these motherfuckers have an insidious fucking agenda. And that agenda is to slowly walk society down that motherfucking road to pedophilia. To normalize pedophilia, to allow children to be molested at motherfucking will. And their excuse is they knew all about motherfucking sex. They know what this shit is, and it is what it is. You see what they fucking doing? What in San Francisco, they start altering laws specifically for homosexuals having sex with underage minors. They lax the fucking laws for specifically homosexuals, not heterosexuals. Motherfuckers participating in a homosexual sexual relationship. If they're doing it with a minor, and I believe they're within 5 years of each other, it's like a misdemeanor or something like that. Whatever the fuck it is sick. It's sick. But you see, all that shit is just introduction to some shit. It's meant to walk you down a certain fucking path. They gonna walk down there and fuck them all. Just like the old saying says, but not in a good motherfucking way. They gonna take their motherfucking time. This fucking agenda is sick, and it's part of the white supremacist agenda too. Because the LGBTQP is another tool of the white supremacy, and that's another tool that they use against black folks and claim black folks are so homophobic, which is improperly used, but black people are bigoted against the LGBTQP fucking movement. No, black people don't give a fuck one way or the other. Some support it, some don't. Whatever the fuck it is, it's not no more different than any other community out here. And furthermore, the other communities reject the shit more than anybody the fuck else. But the whole hoopty is to just find another way, another angle to attack black folks. As fucking usual, this is the name of the motherfucking game. Everything in this fucking society is designed to be a weapon against black folks.